So I have a bit of a public service announcement. It's been a long time since I posted a video, and I have many reasons for that. One, I can say perhaps I've been playing a little small lately, in the sense that I have a lot of information or a lot of perspective to share with the general public, with humanity, and with my clients, with my friends, whatever. And I've been holding on to it. I held on to it so much, in fact, that, and it brews and it stews and it just goes through my head, and it wasn't coming out. That I actually I created an issue with my lips. My lips were so huge and inflamed. Then they blistered, and it wasn't a cold sore. It was, I could think of a whole bunch of different physical things to call it and reasons that it happened. And believe me, I ignored the fact. I knew, but I ignored the fact that I knew I had stuff to say. And I've always had stuff to say. And some of that stuff will trigger people. Some of that stuff will challenge people's beliefs and maybe challenge the way they see life or see something that they've believed for a really long time to be true. I've always had a perspective that was very different from the mainstream. I'm able to see things from maybe a higher perspective, and I don't mean this in the ego sense where I see more than you do. It's just a way of seeing things. And I mean, this goes back a long time. I could do multiple choice questions in an exam and see how multiple answers could be true because I could see different perspectives. So I always had to, choose the answer that I thought they wanted me to choose. So anyway, I didn't do that well in school, but I feel the more you hold on to your truth, the more you hold back on saying things that there's a reason that you're getting this these insights or this, you have this perspective, and you hold back, that creates a problem in your throat chakra. So your throat chakra is your avenue of communication. So if you have issues in this area, your mouth, your throat, anything like that up in this area, your tonsils, whatever, you're holding back things that you have to say, creative expression, or whatever. So I had this issue, and I thought of all the different physical reasons why I had this issue. I was like I even went as far to throw forks out. I was blaming my forks. I thought there's something jagged on my fork. It's causing these problems. I felt like my lips were all cut. So that's one of the reasons I wasn't making videos, because I had that. But I also just didn't feel like showing up in front of the camera. I also didn't feel like challenging and having the backlash that usually comes with when people feel triggered, right? So, which is something I had to be quiet about for a while, I guess, because I had to realize that it has to be said. Things have to be said. If they come to you, there's a compassionate way to say things. And I needed to process those words because a bit of me is angry, or has felt angry. I am not angry. I had felt angry that I was privy to a perspective. I was privy to a perspective that not everybody got. And it feels frustrating sometimes because you feel alone, you feel isolated. There's very few people you could talk to about your truth. But the point is, holding everything in, whether it's communication to a friend, anybody who has maybe overstepped a boundary and you're trying to find the words to communicate, or if you're not saying something because you're afraid of the outcome, which is it's not that I was afraid of the outcome. I was just basically, I didn't want to deal with it. I didn't want to, but the empowered version of me, the empowered, enlightened me, my higher self, is saying, you know what? You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to defend your views. You don't have to prove to anybody anything. And I'm not a facts and figures kind of person. Like, if you're looking for statistics and facts and figures, this is not the right place to look. And I'm not someone who's going to go and find them for you and prove anything to you, because how I function is intuition. I function, if I get an insight on something, if I just feel a certain way about something, I don't question it. I don't go searching for backup for it. I live it. I speak it. I'm very, very dangerously peeling beets with a off-white outfit on, so that was kind of a crazy decision. But the point is, I actually felt like making a video today and talking to you about it with my pool hair, don't care, just prepping food, whatever. I felt like this was a good time to kind of multitask and get my words out. So my lips are healed. I threw out lip balms. I explored which lip balm it could have been, because I have many lip balms. What else did I think it was? I blamed green peppers. I was like, maybe I'm acidic. Maybe I've been just eating maybe it's the feta. I explored every single possible thing that I was consuming or being around, or, somebody was like, maybe it was the sun. No, it's not the sun. Me and the sun, we're okay. Maybe it was something you've been putting on your lips. Maybe it's something you've been eating. Maybe it's something that, whatever. But no, those are the human ego 3D types of exploration as to what something could be. There's always a physical problem, but it's an energetic root cause, which is your emotional root cause, which is the emotions that I was holding on to. And also, when I looked up in my messages from the body text, which is like everything you need to know about the emotional root causes of every problem that you ever have physically, because the emotions are energy. The energy of the emotions leads to the physical experience. I, in particular, was experiencing my mouth having issues. Then it all pointed to a fear of starting a war. So holding back what my words were was because I knew that somebody wasn't going to receive it the way I wanted them to receive it, or the way I intended for it to be received. So I stewed with this stuff going through my head for so long, and like, this is months. This was like, it started in May, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, oh my God, I need my lips to be good for, this event and that event. And anyway, my lips are healed. I've communicated a lot with my friends. I've communicated a lot. I've written a lot of stuff down. I've burned stuff. But you know what? I saw a video, David Wilcock, look him up. He's a bit of an eccentric character, but he speaks a lot of truth, and he speaks a lot of stuff where you'd be like, what? It's kind of out there, but I very much resonate with his words. I have one of his books, and anyway, he did a video called Duty and Honor, or Honor and Duty. And basically, I have a duty to honor, to speak my truth and say things that may challenge people, because, guys, the world is messed up, and a lot of it is because right now some of us are discovering that we've lived a life of complete deceit. The systems that we've been brought up with have been full of shit. They have been set up to control us, to make us dumbed down, numbed, just slaves. We're not supposed to live this way. We're supposed to follow our joy. We're supposed to live happy and free. And if you think that we have been, I'm sorry, but you're numbed down. You're not seeing. You're just going through the motions of what's been expected of us. We have been all playing small. There is so much that we have within us to create, to manifest, and we've been externalizing everything. We've been like, okay, well, I'll pay my taxes so that I can be able to do this, or I'll go to work all these years so that maybe I can enjoy my life after. That's fucked up. That is like, come on. We have certain physical things we have to, we're part of this world. We are part of this world. But see, I have so much to say, like so much. I don't think a book is enough. I think it has to just come out as it comes. I'm not holding back anymore. It's going to trigger people. That's okay, because you know what? If it triggers people, those people have something within themselves that they need to look at. And if your truths are challenged by things that anyone else says, that's good, because it opens you up to a new way of seeing something. Seeing some things through a new light, with your inner light. Anyway, I have a duty and an honor. I have a lot of stuff to say. I don't exactly know how I'm going to say everything, but I just wanted you to know that holding things in, going against the grain of your truth and who you are, really can cause problems within your body. And your body will tell you. Your body will show up. And you're going to be like, oh, my body just malfunctioned. Oh, I have this problem. I have this arthritis. I have this. Arthritis is self-criticism or criticism of others. Where does it come from? Look to your childhood. What did you hear? Were you criticized? Like, I could go on and on and on, but I'm already 12 minutes in. I feel like not everybody wants to sit and listen to a video. That's fine. I just had to say, if you've got something that you want to do, something you want to say, something you want to change in your life, do it. Act on it. Make the change. Every choice takes you on a new trajectory in your life. So every choice is something that you have a conscious power to do. So you make a choice. You speak your truth. I chose to hold on to my truths, which manifested all kinds of problems. Then I thought for a while, I need to tell people that happened so that they can take a look into their own lives and be like, okay, what problems, challenges, opportunities actually, have I been having? What physical symptoms have I been having? And what does this mean for me? What does it mean? What am I doing? What am I blocking the flow of within my life to create this problem? And people think they're not healable, but they are, because you change your mind about something, you can heal it. You put action into something, you heal. Like, we have so much more power than we think. I know what my next video is going to be about, so I'm going to cut this one out right now at 13:30.